Amara grew up in a small but happy home. Her parents were not wealthy, but they gave her something money could never buy: love. Her father always told her, "Your beginning does not determine your ending." Her mother always reminded her that kindness and hard work would open doors someday. Amara believed those words. She was a young woman with big dreams. She wanted to finish school, build a career, and make her parents proud. But life had a different chapter waiting for her. Within a short period of time, Amara lost both of her parents. The house that once carried laughter became quiet. The people she depended on were no longer there. She felt like the world had moved on, but she was stuck in one painful moment. Friends who once surrounded her slowly disappeared. Relatives tried to help, but everyone had their own struggles. For the first time in her life, Amara understood what it meant to stand alone. She had to make difficult choices. The education she dreamed about had to wait. The career she wanted had to wait. Even simple things became challenges. There were days when she wondered if life had forgotten her. While people her age were celebrating achievements, Amara was focused on finding a way to survive. She took small jobs, she worked long hours, she learned skills she never thought she would need. She sold items, she helped people with different tasks. Anything honest that could help her move forward, she tried. But deep inside, she carried a pain she rarely showed. She watched opportunities pass her by. Some friends moved ahead while she was still trying to rebuild her life. She missed chances, she missed moments, she missed the life she thought she would have. And sometimes she blamed herself. She wondered, if I had not lost my parents, would my life have been different? Years passed. Amara became good at hiding her struggles. People saw her smile, but they did not see the battles behind it. They saw her working, but they did not see the nights she cried while wondering if things would ever change. She carried scars from the past. But those scars were also teaching her something. They were teaching her patience. They were teaching her strength. They were teaching her that even when life breaks your plans, it does not mean your story is over. One day, an unexpected opportunity came. A person she had helped years earlier remembered her kindness and dedication. They offered her a chance to work in a better position. It was not the biggest opportunity in the world, but it was the door she needed. Amara accepted. She worked harder than ever. The struggles she experienced became the reason she valued every opportunity. She was no longer the young woman who only wanted to survive. She had become someone with wisdom, courage, and determination. Slowly, her life began to change. The skills she learned during her difficult years became valuable. The discipline she developed helped her grow. The pain that once made her feel weak became the story that made her stronger. People who knew her past were amazed. They remembered the girl who lost everything, but now they saw a woman who built something beautiful from the pieces of her broken dreams. Years later, Amara became successful. She created a stable life for herself. She helped others who were going through difficult seasons. And whenever someone asked her how she survived those painful years, she would smile and say, "I thought I was losing my life, but I was actually being prepared for a new one." Amara never forgot her parents. She still carried memories of them. She still wished they could have seen the woman she became, but she knew they would have been proud because she proved something important. Sometimes life takes away what we love. Sometimes our journey looks delayed. Sometimes we miss opportunities we thought we needed. But a delayed dream is not always a denied dream. Some chapters are painful because they are preparing us for something greater. Amara lost many years fighting to survive, but those years built the person who finally learned how to thrive. Her scars remained, her memories remained, but so did her strength. And in the end, the girl who thought her life had ended became the woman whose story inspired others.